Well, hello there and welcome back to another review portion of our Minecraft animation compilation. As you know, the theme for this one was Minecraft nostalgia, and that's a pretty tricky theme, so I'm interested to see what we got in our submission. So let's go ahead and give some reviews. I'm going to be bad at this one because I'm not up on the whole Minecraft culture, especially back in these days, so forgive me if I'm off base. I like this. Pretend this is the lucky block. Nice little joke there. No use of flatlands. That's good. I noticed you chose the flat clouds, though. Gotta have flat somewhere in there. Good job on sneaking something like that in. Overall, I thought this was a fine submission. Very basic stuff going on here, but obviously a little bit of customized stuff. Like I said, no flatlands. Yeah, I don't see anything wrong with the animation itself. The lighting seems pretty adequate for all the scenarios portrayed here. So yeah, good job. So Brickabang's submission here is pretty damn good, man. He included a lot of stuff, tons of references in here. I actually got some of them, so that lets you know just how many were in there, because he even got the obvious ones. Yeah, like animation quality, everything was good. Some of it seemed a little bit lacking in terms of animation quality, particularly this shot right here. But again, I'm not going to pretend that I know all the references, so some of it could be intentionally not, super duper good quality or whatever, but this is definitely an adequate animation, lighting, scenery, everything included. Kind of a cool concept that he went with here is almost like an Avengers assembling kind of scenario. Included me in it, which is cool. So it's always fun, but I don't think I rank up next to all the other people involved. But anyway, there's Vortex and Bean Dream. In any case, yeah, this was really well done. I quite enjoyed it. I'm surprised at how much he was able to include in this animation, especially for how quickly he submitted. So good job on this one. I really enjoyed it. So this one was, very simple style. This is more traditional, like Minecraft itself nostalgia rather than the community or animation aspect of things. Obviously, I think I covered this in the previous one, but here you have floating leaves where your scenery would presumably have been cut off. Definitely want to keep a lookout for that. It's not a huge deal, but it's easy to just, re-grab your scenery, or even just spawn in a tree or something in Minimator itself and recreate that so it doesn't stand out. But I really enjoyed this one, and I like how it's got the calm Minecraft music, very nostalgic to the first time playing Minecraft. One thing I would mention about the torch here, regardless of how it actually looks in Minecraft, I honestly don't remember because I don't pay attention to these things anymore. But the particles here are pretty large for the size of the torch. So I would try to reduce at least the smoke particle. The fire particle is kind of big, but the smoke particle, I would reduce the scale of that to make it match a little bit better. You get kind of weird shadows here. The lighting's not bad, but you do kind of have unwanted shadows happening in some cases, things like that. So even if, like, let's say you parented a light to this torch and that's the shadows it gave you, which is realistic for the actual light source, it may not actually look good on camera. So sometimes you want to tweak that. It may not be as realistic, but it'll be more pleasing to the eye. This one was another good one here. This obviously isn't Minimator, so the visual quality is very nice. I really like the concept here of kind of like a dream scenario, and the character is sort of teleporting seamlessly between these scenarios. The transitions are all pretty well done of how he ends up from one scenario to another. Very cool and very interesting the way you have him kind of time traveling, so to speak, for lack of a better term, into all these kind of memorable, nostalgic Minecraft era, whatever you want to call it. I really like the creative aspects to this, just the way you're kind of telling the story. Very nice, very good job. I enjoyed watching it. So picking a winner for this one is kind of tough. I really enjoyed this one because it's a more universal idea of the true like Minecraft nostalgia. I think this one kind of nailed the theme in a more direct way that anyone could watch this and relate to. So in terms of that, I really enjoyed this one in its relatability. But with regards to animation quality, creative effort, and everything, I think it's going to come down between Brickabang again and Shebikusi. Shebikusi? I don't know how to say your name. The only issue, like one of the things I would say is the timing is a little off. Like it's a bit slower, less eventful. It just didn't kind of have that driving force. I don't know if it's the music or just kind of the animation being a bit slower paced. Again, not really a bad thing, but for the nature of this animation, I think a bit faster pace could have helped it. So I think we maybe end up going with a double threat yet again. with that said, I think we're gonna have to go with Brick-a-Bang. Winning for the second time in a row, Brick-a-Bang is gonna take home the trophy, if there was one, and get to pick the next theme for the compilation. So good job, Brick-a-Bang. I really enjoyed your submission and how much you were able to include, and making an animation that was both enjoyable to watch and included so many things that the Minecraft animation community would find nostalgic. So nice work once again, and yeah, we'll see what kind of theme you come up with for the next one. And with that said, I'm out. Thanks for watching.